A lawyer in New York once used ChatGPT to help write a legal brief. It sounded perfect. It cited 6 court cases to back up his arguments. There was just one problem. None of those cases existed. The AI made them up, and the lawyer got fined. Today, I'm going to explain why that happens and how to make sure it never happens to you. Hey, welcome back to Everyday AI Made Simple. I'm Alan, and yes, still the AI version of me. If this is your first time here, you'll meet Sam Redcap in a moment. Sam's our resident everyday explorer, and they're about to learn this one with you. In the next few minutes, you'll learn what AI hallucinations actually are, why even the smartest AI does it, and 3 simple habits that will protect you from getting burned. No tech background needed. Let's go. If you watched my last video, you'll remember the analogy. AI is like a really well-read friend who has skimmed millions of books and gotten very good at guessing what word probably comes next. If you haven't seen that video, pause this one and go watch it first. It'll make everything today click. Okay, so here's the twist. Imagine that well-read friend has one personality quirk. They hate saying, "I don't know." They would rather give you a confident, smooth-sounding answer than admit they're unsure. That's a hallucination. It's when AI generates something that sounds completely right but is completely made up. Fake book titles, fake quotes, fake statistics, fake court cases, like our lawyer friend found out the hard way. So why does it happen? Here's the key insight. AI isn't looking up facts in a database. It's predicting what a good answer sounds like, one word at a time. And sounds like is not the same thing as is true. I'll give you a real example. This actually happened to me. I received an official letter from an immigration authority in a foreign language. I used AI to translate and summarize it. The summary looked perfect, clean, confident, every key point neatly laid out. Except 2 of the key facts were wrong. But because it all sounded so polished, I trusted it. And I wrote to the authorities pointing out errors in their letter, errors that didn't exist. You can imagine how that went. It's not lying. Lying requires knowing the truth and choosing to hide it. The AI doesn't know anything in the way you and I know things. It just knows what words tend to go with other words. That's both its superpower and its biggest weakness. Now, the good news, you don't need to be a tech expert to protect yourself. You just need 3 habits. Habit 1, verify anything that matters. If the answer affects your health, your money, your job, or the law, don't trust the AI's word for it. Copy the claim into Google. Check a trusted source. Treat AI as a starting point, not the final word. Habit 2, ask for sources and then check them. You can literally say, "Can you give me the source for that?" The AI will often provide one. But, and this is important, sometimes it invents the source too. So click the link, make sure the article, the book, or the study actually exists. Habit 3, watch for suspiciously specific details. Real expertise usually comes with some hedging. Around 2015, roughly 30%. When the AI gives you a weirdly precise number, a perfect quote, or a crisp date for something obscure, that's often when it's making things up. Precision without a source is a red flag. Quick recap. 1, AI hallucinations happen because AI predicts what sounds right, not what is right. 2, it's not lying. It genuinely doesn't know the difference. And 3, verify, ask for sources, and be suspicious of oddly specific details. Do those 3 things and you'll avoid 90% of the trouble. If this helped you see AI a little more clearly, subscribe. The whole channel is built on explanations like this one. And tell me in the comments, has an AI ever confidently told you something that turned out to be completely wrong? I want to hear the funniest or most alarming example. See you in the next video.